Yeah, I'm back, as you can see. What? My app is messed up. YouTube app. It's having the nice ambience here with the lights on. Zooming up my fucking face, why? Close up. I'm going to try what's happening and then close the app. I have a feeling it will just annihilate the stream, so well. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, I tried to resume I closed it and resumed it, so now it works normal. There's no crap with weird. Yeah, no weird cross-dressing today, just androgynous looking. Mystical god. See if my table is on screen. Fuck, I hate having this time. Everything is white. Whoa, it's warm with the fucking hood on. Removing it. Everybody knows me anyway. It's like not a secret who it is, you know, if you follow my YouTube. Who's this guy? We've never seen him before. He only has like 1,500 videos on his vlog. Like, what a mysterious fella. He's the mystery himself. Fucking liten lägenhet. Helvete. Yeah. Silent angels. Haunting vocal. Dark fantasy. I love this stuff. Laggy computer. Why are you lagging up on me? Yeah, I'm back to bending my beard stuff, you know, so some dude wrote that on my live stream. Yeah, I have self-distance, so I don't get offended by the crap people write, you know. That was actually funny. I didn't even see the comments until I watched it afterwards, you know, like beard bender. Like it's an element, you know. Who says you can't be spiritual and practice with elements and the mystical forces of reality and enjoy a good beer once in a while, you know? This balance. That's all I like to impose, you know. But not impose. That's my English. I'm not from English talking country, you know. English is, yeah. To add some tags to this stream, this majestic stream here. Only one person watching, probably just a hater. Usually it's just the haters talking. That I write some random comment like, "You suck." It's nice being as calm as I am, stoic. I never get like triggered, offended. So what if people dislike me? Who cares? I don't let that bother me. The emotions or comments or opinions of others wouldn't bother. It's like being offended is giving away your power to somebody else, you know. Why would I care? This reality, you can't expect everybody to like you and approve you and accept you. Especially if you're unique and try to be somebody special. Yourself, aka yourself, you're bound to get hated and receive trash talking, and that's how it is. No point in getting sensitive. Okay. Controlling your emotions is like the ultimate superpower. It's like even cooler than bending elements, to be honest. Yes, when you can't be touched by anything. No, you can't be touched by duality, the emotions of others, the agendas of others, their opinions. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't affect you. People can say and do whatever they want. It doesn't affect you. It's like just brush it off. Who cares? Let it pass through. To have emotions, but never to be controlled by them. Somebody I recognize shows up on the streams. Amen. Fucking kom alla de här från? I won't even be adding like any kind of tags that makes Sims arrive, because they just ruin their streams with that simpish admiration crap. Yep, the candles agree. We'll see what they have to say today. Are you speaking to us today? See if I have missed a comment. Nope. Nobody joining. I guess it's too early for my normal audience. Turn the music off. Let's see if I can get some interesting EVP, yeah. Call it. No? Maybe I need to listen to it afterwards. Yep. It gets boring without music on the background. So.
Det knäppaste eventet på 2 hjul kommer till Göteborg. Red Bull Tandemkampen, 24 augusti klockan 13.00. Läs mer på redbull.se/tandemkampen.
Yeah, I'm always wearing my strange masks. I know. I look like some weird Lord of the Rings entity. Yeah, I'm not a single person stalking. I just get a random viewer who doesn't speak, aka stalker. Creep warning. Creeper. Creep. Creep. They're always with that fucking fear mongering everywhere. I don't even know what that crap is. Something new to be afraid of. Why do you show up in my feed? I don't care about your fear. Monger propaganda. Dear. New World Order. some new cool stuff. Been waiting for it to arrive. I was hoping for it to arrive this weekend. I mean this Friday, but maybe next time, next after weekend. Turn off this light. It gets even darker. It's too light for me. Too light for me. No comment. No comment. I had 5 people watching yes now, but nobody writes. I see, it's moving like crazy. Why can't I write? Okay. When is this crap going to end? I don't see. What I mean crap? I'm thinking loud. I'm always thinking loud. I always speak out loud. Looks like some Lord of the Rings entity, I know. One of the Nazguls. Nazgul. These fallen kings, you know. I actually ordered one of these crowns, you know, like royalty crowns, gothic. I was waiting for it because my cosplay gothic nerd, you know. I like to look like some movie, anime, video game character, you know. I wanted my horns, you know, not horns, crown, you know, like. Showed my daughter what I ordered. She was like, "Dad, you know King, Dad? I'm the king." Like, yeah, you're my daughter. I can tell. You're not the king, Dad. I'm the king. That's my daughter's reply when she saw him. I'm like, "Look, honey, I ordered some cool stuff. What do you think about it?" And she was like, just pissed, you know, like, "I'm the king, not you, Dad." Man, this already, even though it's been stressful as fuck this week, it's crazy. Yeah, parenting is difficult no matter what. If your child is neurotypical or is normal, it's difficult. When it's neurodivergent, it's even more difficult. Even if you're neurodivergent yourself, like me, it's still difficult as well. Yes, it's communicating. Yes. I'll see if I get AVPs captured after the stream and listen to them. I always do these mudras. I actually don't do it intentionally. I just checked out on the mudras. It shows on my algorithm sometimes. it's a very interesting synchronicity that my body does mudras by default. I always have my hands in a mudra position. It's very fascinating if you're into the mudras, the power positions of power with your hands. That aligns with energy fields and energy. It aligns with different energy frequencies, to put it that way. Manifestation, yada yada yada, all that crap. So, yeah. Mudras are powerful. That's why you see the most iconic character in religion, Christ, doing mudras in every pose. Yeah. Yes, it's talking like crazy. I need to record this. Remove this mask. It's hurting my head. See if I can find a better angle to record the candle. And flickering like crazy entire stream. It's usually some kind of communication. Yes. There are no wind currents in my apartment, and everything's closed. So you speak to us. Maybe I need to turn off the music. I'll have to listen with headphones after the stream, see if I captured EVP. Flame from the flames, Where are my crazies at? My crazies, I'm using quotation. I like to talk about these topics that nobody likes to talk about. The awake topics, spiritual topics, the meaning of reality, why we exist, the soul, the duality, consciousness, all of that stuff nobody likes to talk about. That you're called crazy about. If you talk about it with the NPCs, you're called crazy, or a conspiracy theorist, and the usual stuff. I can't talk normal stuff. That's why I stopped posting normal videos on my YouTube. I don't care about being popular. I don't care about being accepted, or if I lose subscribers. The only thing I care about is truth. And yeah, so that's why I don't have friends or partners, because I'm just too alien for this world. So why you see these random streams, if you're watching the first time, are like from another planet. Yeah, the fire agrees. You agree, fire, don't you? I know you're a jinn. Jinn usually comes through flames communicating. So yeah, this world bores me so much. Oh, fuck. Yet there's still so much interesting things to discover about reality and this plane of existence at the same time. If you can look beyond the calamities happening and the divisions and the wars and the people killing each other and the total chaos and hatred and emotional chaos on the planet, if you can look aside of that, there's actually so much incredible, amazing things to discover and realize about our reality. But everybody's stuck in fear and hate and chaos and the usual stuff, separation, fear mentality. Mm. Yes, it's a lot of activity from the fire. I'll have to go through the audio after this stream. The world needs to wake up. Dissolve and coagulate, so the new can be reborn, or born, I mean. A change can only happen when everything you formerly knew gets dissolved. The old you needs to get dissolved. The old humanity, the old world, everything needs to get dissolved and restructured. It's just alchemy, to put it that way. It's just alchemy. You can't change, you can't evolve as a species unless you actually dissolve and coagulate what you have at the moment. There's no way to actually move on and evolve. If you just keep repeating the same paradigms over and over again, calling it something new, just changing the name and the cover basically, but it's still the same thing. Everything we're seeing now is just repeated and recycled ideologies and collective thought forms. We're just going back to stuff that's already been tried before. So it's not change, it's just repetition. That's why we need to truly dissolve and coagulate everything once and for all. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because only when you become like the intermediate, the third option, the fourth option, you're entering the beyond the duality path, and you can finally go into something new, finally restructure everything into something new and evolve. And you won't be able to be controlled by the duality paradigm we have had, the control matrix. But humanity are not very aware, self-conscious, to put it away. They still think they are going into a path of liberation, but they're just going back into a repeated cycle. I'm going to keep quiet now and give the fire the opportunity to speak. The fire fae, the fire jinn, the fire being, fire entity. Yes, the red one speaks a lot. Hmm. We're living in some really dark times, but I still see how whatever path I am in myself on, whatever path I have aligned myself to, it's on the path of some kind of new alternative to everything that's been tried before. And it's the algorithms, the synchronicity shows me that I'm stepping into something new that is like, it's not something that's been repeated and part of the agenda to put it away. So I'm truly on a path that is new to the human species, to put it away. And it's benign also. It has good intent and, to the better good for humanity. It's not part of some evil agenda to enslave humans. So I'm happy to see that the synchronicity I get always points in that direction from everything I do. Even though most people don't understand why I look so dark and creepy and like a freak, and like they don't understand me, but it's okay. My intents are pure and honest, and serving the greater good of humanity. Mm. Yes, you're speaking a lot. Mm. Mm. Yes. It's going to be some interesting content to listen to after this one. See if there's some hidden orbs in the apartment, in the room here. Mm. Mm. Yeah, nobody writes anything because they're too afraid to write. It's too creepy or strange to them. They enter like some weird dimension. They have no idea how to react or respond. Yeah, that's how it is when you enter my life. It's like entering some new reality, some new universe. Freak show. Like there's no. My ex has said the same thing. Like when I met you, it's like I entered the X Files. I started seeing, paranormal creatures, UFOs, like craziest stuff. I can't even believe what I'm seeing and experiencing. And that's what my exes used to say. So it's the same effect when you enter my vlog, I guess. It's like opening the Pandora's box. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, see if prophecy, deep meditation. See what this stuff is. Yeah, I got enough of the silence now.
Finns det något du ångrar, Barbro? Att jag inte köpte en egen bil? En sån här med en knapp i däcken så man kan öppna bakluckan.
Ja.
Tidigt. Förlåt, vad sa du, Barbro?
Hitta din drömbil på Blocket.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
Hmm. Oh, it's going crazy. Huh? I'm glad I didn't get any doctors invading the stream this time, ruining the peaceful mood I'm usually at, like trying to force me to show disprove that they think I'm making my videos up and stuff. They appreciate that. Funny, they doubt so much. They think it's, in a way, it's confirmation too that what I'm doing is impressive enough to make them question if it's, real or fake, because it makes no sense. For example, that I'm not getting burnt by fire. I'm gonna use my practice my abilities, you know, the fire. Hmm? Yep, I think I'm gonna stay for a few minutes and I ended it because it's bored, not talking to anybody, like except for the fire here. Yeah, Omega showed up. Yeah, I'm glad you showed up, Omega. I was just about to end the stream because I've been on for like over 40 minutes without a single comment. So it's like bored. You get bored, you know, just talking to yourself and the fire. So it's nice seeing you around, my friend. Hope you've had a good week. I'm glad to know, my friend. Yeah, it's fine with me, you know. It's just I've had like a very stressful week with my daughter. The usual stuff, you know, her tantrums and difficulties with her autism and her Tourette syndrome. You know, it's like living in a toxic relationship with your own child. You know, my ex-wife said the same things. Like, it's difficult. It's like it's a huge challenge, but yeah, it's getting at least with her school, it's getting better. So she started school this week, so she at least that's a good sign. You know, it's just have to be patient and then do endure and hope. You know, the age she matures with age. So I'm happy to get to relax now after a very stressful week. So it feels good being calm, you know, and not being, you know. Yeah, autistic meltdowns, and she also has Tourette syndrome, you know. So she literally screams and howls like an animal, and you know, she grinds her teeth, and you know, she acts like a wild beast. To put it away, it's crazy because it's like really like a feral animal. It's you get punched and hit, and you know everything. It's like impossible not to. You don't even know what you do to you sometimes to trigger her. You know, so she just starts. You know, like a wild beast, and it's difficult. It's like doesn't matter what approach you have as a parent. It's still it's impossible to not get these meltdowns or tantrums, to put it away. So that's the difficult part, you know, for me, because I'm like the calmest person on the planet. You know, I never get angry, I never scream, I never lash out. I'm always reserved and stoic, and I don't even speak, you know, if I'm not spoken to. So it's like the total opposite from me, you know, total chaos versus calm, you know. Yeah, I think so too, Omega. And she misunderstands, you know, so much things, you know. My daughter too, you know, like I can tell her a compliment about something, and for some reason she turns it into some offensive thing, and like you know, start screaming and like, why did you say that, Dad? I'm like, what? I just said you were amazing at this thing, and she interprets it like it's something negative, you know. Like, yeah, that's why we have, you know, like a lot of contact with the child psychiatry because of my daughter. So it's difficult. It's so draining as a parent. I can't even be described, to be honest. And everybody thinks you're the bad guy, you know, when you're outside. Of course, people who have no children, Omega, they will look at you like you're a monster because your daughter is screaming and she's crying and she's over emotional and hysterical. And everybody thinks if you look like a big guy like me, you know, black hair, long black hair, and tattoos, and you know, you look like you've been through stuff. They always assume I'm a bad monster, you know. They don't have no idea that I haven't done anything. You know, when my daughter gets her tantrums and Tourette's attacks, you know, and starts hitting me and screaming for no reason whatsoever, I haven't done shit, you know. And people still look at me like I'm a monster, you know. It's so crazy. This world, especially if you're a man, it's worse. You know the hatred, you know, against the men, you know, Omega. And we don't even need to go there, you know. But as a dad, I can assure you that you can't just be casually walking with your child, and if she starts sounding sad, you know, everybody looks at you with hatred, like, "What did you do, evil man?" That's the stares you get here, you know, in my country. But I just stare back at them, and you know, they remove their face instantly, like, you know, like, yeah, there, say something, fucker. There, open your mouth, you know, and speak about something you have no idea, you know. That's how I think, you know. They never say anything though when they see me. I've been told I look like some biker dude, you know, according to my when I'm not gothic and cute. I look like some gothic, I mean some biker gang dude, according to people, you know. Yeah, it's difficult being a parent. That's all I can say. It's most difficult thing I've done in my entire life. Yeah, it's overall the men. It's overall the men. People just assume you're bad and evil, basically. So because of the political brainwash, you know what it is. If I don't speak like with a baby voice to my daughter when I'm out in public, people instantly start looking at me with suspicion. It's completely crazy, you know. Like I can speak like a dad with authority, or you know, like I'm just a normal dad, you know, like a dad, how a dad is supposed to be. And people instantly they start looking at you like, what are you doing to the child? You evil man. Like this fucking wokeness has fucked up everything. Yeah, it's crazy. We need to kill male. Yeah, we can throw that woman in the fire, man. Throw her in the fire. Yes, I'm joking, YouTube. I'm joking. You don't need to arrest me. I'm joking. And we never know now, Omega. The shit with censorship has gone so far that it's gone beyond anything I can even imagine. I don't know if you're following the stuff with the Twitter with the UK threatening to lock up people in jail from other countries. They will force that other country to send them through airplanes to UK to serve prison if they talk about the immigration stuff on Twitter. You know, that's how bad it is. So now you get like you can risk almost 2 years in prison for just sharing a link that UK doesn't accept. You know, and you get thrown in jail. It's but their main issues, they don't care about that, you know, with the problems in their countries. But those who talk about the problems, they get punished. That's how fucked up this world is. If you address a problem, if you talk about it, you're the bad guy. I don't even want to go into that stuff here because I will probably get jailed, you know. They will probably come and get me, send me to the UK, you know. And they will send me to jail. Yeah. Yeah, Omega, it's just almost a good thing that we don't have it because it's just, it's chaos. But at least you can see on Twitter, you can see what's actually happening in the world. And it's completely uncensored. They show you the stuff nobody wants to talk about and show. And it's crazy. I've seen so much horrors past weeks and on Twitter. It's just nightmarish content, the wars in the world and what's happening, you know, with shit, for fuck's sake. I don't want to go into those topics, but you know, it's happening to Gaza, for example. I'm not pro this or anti anything. I don't take sides in these conflicts, you know. But all I can say is like it's horrible to see what's happening, you know, with the civilians. It's always the civilians too, you know. Always the civilians. Yeah, I've seen the most horrific stuff on Twitter. So yeah, it's not showing humanity's best stuff, to be honest. Yeah, it's difficult having a daughter too, Omega. It's difficult. It's different ways. With a daughter, I have to worry about her being raped and you know, murdered by some minority from some other country. That yeah, if I say it, I'm a racist too, of course. So yeah. So you know, both sides have tremendous issues. Here in Sweden, it's like the most unsafe country for women in the entire Europe. And we all know the reason why. We all know the reason why. There's no trying to even pretend we don't know, you know. But I don't want to get into these topics because if you start talking about a certain minority, they come after you. They come after you. And it's best to just leave the topic. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Yeah, immigration is great. There's no problem with the multiculturalism, no problem whatsoever. It's the best thing that ever happened. Yeah, nothing is better than multiculturalism. Yeah, the best thing that happened, man. I'm just kidding before. There's no issues here. Nothing. Some safest country for women, I promise. It's fucked up. And nearly every woman I've ever known in my life have been raped in this country, and yeah. So it's not safe for anyone, Omega. There's no safe gender here, to put it that way. Especially not here in my country. Yeah, I prefer talking about spiritual stuff than this political crazy, you know. Yes, you get into this negative loophole, rabbit hole, basically, that doesn't stop. I like this channel here. This some Jin channel I found the other day. Let's see, but for fuck's sake. I love his. some dude that talks about the jinn, and he even claims he's a jinn himself. It's a really cool channel. I like it. The mysticism behind the jinn. So
Color white, the red or silver, in Satan's court, he is reputed to be the Colossus, or the red one, often associated with the color red and copper. He is the ruler of the red planet Mars, that is watched over by the influence of Samael, when contrasted to depictions from the al-Walid in the iconography of the Red King. Is among the most intriguing of this group. The sword in his hand is the single thing that unites the several heads of the genie's frontal representation. It is said that the battlefield covered with sandstone remains his stand, and the ground paved with blood. He is monitored by the angel Michael. Argon, two lightnings, is the king of Mercury, and he Wednesday, the color blue, the metal brass, and was in charge of the city of Carnelian and the castle of gold.
I watch some of the weirdest stuff on YouTube, probably.
5 hills of walls, each containing 500,000
Yeah, like this is a video about the Jin Kings, you know.
Al-Malik al-Aswad, the Black King, who his elaborate talisman and his assistants are quite outstanding. He instructs the malicious jinn in the use of magic. Shalmurish, father of the newborn, is the monarch of Jupiter. He is associated with the color purple, the metal red, and the Tasni. Otawaki is his designated successor. Sultan Ahal was the name of his son.
Yeah, this is just
Well, of course, Shamurash, which means usher. He is one of Prince Bora's servants and stands on the doors of the main palace for Satan, and he ministers pashas and other traditional civil officers.
seriously some more.
From here, Shamurash
I was going to get, was hoping to get. I ordered like from YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I ordered from a site here in Sweden, Omega, some kind of real lightsaber almost. It's like some fires, you know, jet lighter. That's amazing. I was looking forward to getting it, but I didn't get it this week. Maybe I get it next week. But it's literally a lightsaber, you know. So I try, you know, can probably use it to amplify somehow my pyrokinesis with it. But it's dangerous as fuck, so I need to be careful because it's driven by gas, you know, so it's like you need to be careful with stuff like that. It's like a fucking jet fuel stream coming from it. So, so it's almost like a laser, you know. Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like a lightsaber too. It looks like a real lightsaber. Yeah, so I hope I get it soon so I can do some cool recordings. I won't be swinging that thing though, because who knows what happens if I swing it. I like might blow my hand up by mistake and create an explosion. So no, I'm not stupid. And we just try to light things up on the you know, campfire stuff, you know, with this with the new lightsaber. But it's going. At least I'm going to record some cool scenes, you know. So I hope I get it soon. Gonna blow out the candles here and see if we see some figures in the smoke. Let's see something interesting here. You see how long it sticks around the smoke? Look at it. Look at it. It's like an literally hovering. You see like an entity here. You see the smoke. It's really cool. Yeah, it's like a face there. It's coming for me, you know. Really cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a leak. I'll be back. I'll be back in a few seconds. I mean. I'm back. I just needed to take a pee, you know, peace. You know, usual. Sorry, I'm fucking my face. Why? What am I? I'm not fucking my face. It's my English. Fuck my face. That's what I meant. Oh my god, my English. See if I see some orbs. Orbs. Yeah, this is my beer as usual. I'm bending beers. Yeah. I saw an orb. I saw you. I saw you, orb. Where are you? I saw you. You can't hide from me. I will always spot you. Yes, you were there. I was laughing about it in the earlier part of the stream, Omega, where the previous doctor that joined the stream was who kept saying I was faking stuff and yada yada. It's fake and angles. I was laughing about some comments he made. I didn't notice actually were funny, even though the guy was obviously a troll and a hater. I still have self-distance. I don't get offended because I don't get controlled by my emotions and allow others to offend me. But it was funny, like he called me a beer bender because all of the cans, and I was laughing. It was funny, beer bender. Yeah, who says you can't be a beer bender and also be spiritual? It's all about balance. You can be spiritual and still have a beer once in a while. It's like there's one does not exclude the other. Oh, yeah, some orbs. I need to clean this dirty fucking table up. Just filled with English this. See if you can see me in the darkness here. That's where yeah, I'm not cross-dressing or looking cute today, just some gothic makeup. I recorded some actually some cross-dressing stuff earlier. I might upload it some other day and just be, you know, just surprise the viewers to put away. Feeling generous, you know. I don't know what interesting video you're talking about, but oh yeah, the Gene Kings. My eyes, look my eyes, man. I said Gene Kings and my eyes told like I'm the Gene King. What the fuck? The reflection looks like I'm an entity. Fucked up. I look in the dark, you know. And why some people go actually they go screaming when they see me in the dark. I've seen it happen before. You know, my eyes they glow in the dark like a weird entity, you know. So I've seen people grown as huge men, you know, like start running when they see me in the dark. People getting jump scares, you know, when I just walk casually by. Yeah, so I'm an entity. Entity lives matter. I had like I said it, I think I mentioned I had like an alien abduction in my youth, so probably it's some fucking hybrid or something, so I would explain it. Yeah. Mystic rituals in the ruins. Some synth dark way to God. Let's see what this is. I don't look fucking human with my eye sockets, even though I have like eyeshadows and stuff. I look like a gray, like a fucking gray, like an alien, you know. Like an alien. Alien boy. Alien god boy. Femboy. Hmm. Nah, it didn't fit as wasn't really my. Hmm. Didn't really fit. Odin 1 hour Indians. What's that? Odin.
I bet you didn't know this. In North Gaza, after the
Ah,
some families are so
fucking commercials. Yes, I like this one more. Hmm. I don't know what to talk about anymore, Omega. It's like, yeah, that's my preferred subject too. And like I said, it's going a lot of shit. It's like a lot of obvious planned divisions at the moment. To me, it's so obvious. It's so planned. These divisions, and we can see it. It's like everywhere. But as a lot of people are waking up, Omega, they're seeing through it. They see through that they are being led to take one side in a battle that's been orchestrated. To put it that way, it's been orchestrated. And people are waking up and seeing, understanding that it's been planned all along. You know, this division. So at least it gives me hope for humanity. It gives me hope. Fucking annoying. I hate that stuff. It's funny how I'm trying to conceal myself, you know, with the hoodies and look mysterious and like an entity or something, when I have like 1.5k videos in total on the channel since I started. It's like everybody recognizes me by now. It's also a reference to being a mystic, you know, always in the shadows. Even though I show myself like this all the time, I'm still in the shadows in a sense, because nobody knows even my name, you know, where I live, nothing. I like to be like cryptic as much as possible, even though I show myself, my avatar, to put it away. Yes, I'm glad you agree, Omega. It's very planned. Everything is happening is very planned. And you're being forced, basically you're being forced to take side. It's like they're pushing it so hard to force you to take sides now. It's so obvious. But I refuse to take sides in any conflict. I refuse to take sides, with this side or this side. They try to push the entire, they try so hard with me to push the entire, anti-immigration, anti-Islam, anti-yada yada, anti-this and that. They try to push it with me, but I don't let it control me. Because I know it's controlled opposition. Everything is controlled opposition, even though I can see why people react to certain things, why they think it's an issue. I can understand why they are uprising and yada yada. But it's all been planned, and every side, everything's been planned by certain forces, to put it away. And the moment you align yourself with one side, you're basically screwed, put it away. And you will just be formed into a collective egregore, a collective thought form, into this side or that side, and you're never free from the mind control, the enslavement of humanity, because it's been designed that way. It's been designed to just lead you to this side or that side. And everything will push you so hard to choose your side, no matter what. They don't want you to break free and realize there's a third option. There's a third path. You don't have to side with Christianity or Islam or wokeness or with the conservativeness. You can actually choose completely a new path and dissolve and coagulate this one that we're seeing. Just ignore everything, ignore the wars, and they ignore, the brainwashing, the media, everything. But at the same time, some issues can't just be ignored either. Some issues need to be dealt with, because otherwise it's just going to get worse. It's going to have a snowball effect. So it's a very dire situation we live in. It's a very difficult time to be alive, to put it away. Everything tries to make us divided and force us to choose sides. Being the way I am, I get a lot of to put reveals from these entities that are watching our future, our the current timeline, and what's happening with our revolution, to put away. Because I guess I'm an anomalous mind to them. I'm a human that can't be formed and forged by duality thinking. So I also notice, I also know where they are. So I see them and I perceive them, and most humans can't perceive them. So I get like, last time I was, yesterday I was, at the lake, and I had like these sky gods everywhere, Omega, basically everywhere. Each and they just like take turns, to look at me, like that's the guy, I can't understand. They're like talking among each other. That's the guy, the anomaly, the one who makes no sense for a human, and they just stop and look at me like, this guy is so strange. I can sense that's what they're thinking, you know, like this guy is so strange. It's so weird for a human. I took some really cool photos the other day, like a huge giant eye that just crosses the lake in plain daylight, you know, it just looks at me, you know, like I guess I should be honored to have like what some humans would call gods, 24/7, just curious about my life, what I'm doing, basically stalking me to put it away, because they've been seen as gods in humanity. In our history, they've been seen as gods for aeons. Gods, they're just more evolved entities of high frequency or evolved plane, to put it away, that interact with ours and lower theirs frequencies to be perceived sometimes, but they're not gods, but to us, compared to us, they seem like gods. I frequently talk to them, like, you know, like about what's happening on Earth, on this planet. Like, talk about that we have the option to choose a third path, not just align ourselves to this side or this one, because it's just been repeated. There is always another alternative. You know, I had this conversation the other day with them. I sound completely crazy, I know, but if you're a spiritual person and you actually experienced the other realm, the other side, the other frequency that exists, that is always in contact with this side of reality, but most people don't perceive it. You know, there's an entire universe out there. You can't even fathom how amazing and incredible it is, and it's constantly intertwined with ours, but only a few people understand it. I'm one of these people that see it, Omega, and I communicate with these entities all the time, you know. And since I'm not controlled by fear, I don't get afraid by dark stuff that looks scary to most, scary and frightening. I'm just curious, and so I get to see a lot of weird stuff. That's like, people can't even imagine the things I see sometimes. Yeah, wars have been planned, my friend. All these wars, and just people just throwing away their lives for some grand scheme made by rich people. It's just so sad. All these men dying for nothing. Young men that are barely just hit puberty and they are already dead. Sacrifice themselves for some brainwashed agenda. It's really sad to see. They throw away their lives for something that's been orchestrated. Everything in this reality is by design. Everything is by design. There's no coincidences. Everything is by design. All the divisions, all the polarities, all the extremities, it's all by design. As an artist, I see patterns and recognize patterns. It's my specialty to recognize patterns, so I know I can just see it's how it's planned, you know. Yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. It's so fucked up, Omega. Just because you're born with a penis doesn't mean you need to sacrifice yourself for war and conflict made by rich people and the elites. We men are not made. We're not made to be tools used for war and profit. Just become what is it called? Expendable. Put it away. And as a man, you need to just not ever accept being seen as nothing but a tool for war. You know, sacrifice yourself for some agenda and some national pride crap. Just don't do it. Your life is worth so much more. The rich elites should send themselves to the war and fight. If they want their war so much, they should send themselves to the war. Instead of sending innocent young men that hasn't even had, hasn't fully matured in their brains. Yeah, it's evil. It's plain evil, Omega. That's what it is. I can understand that you are scared for your nephew. I can understand that. I hope he doesn't get drafted, for fuck's sake, this world. There's some really dark times we're living in. That's for sure. I hope we can make a better world really come soon, because it's getting really, really difficult to cope with all of these calamities and chaos. Planned chaos, because it's planned. That's the worst thing. When you're awake, you know it's planned. Yeah, it must be awful. It must be awful. Whenever I see these video clips on Twitter, where young men get blown away by bombs and the drones, it's like all I see is somebody that died for nothing. They died for absolutely nothing. They died in vain. They did no change with their sacrifice. It meant absolutely nothing. They sacrificed a life for some delusional crap they've been fed or forced to, and it's tragic. It's plain evil. It's just pure evil, Mega, pure evil. I'm glad you don't have X on Twitter, because it's like you get to see. It's bad, but when you see it, it's even worse than you imagined. So. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. It's getting too melancholic and dark and depressive, and you know. But I will post some when I have the time to some new, of course, some firebending stuff and the usual, you know, vlogs I make. And I recorded some cute dressed up stuff too. So while flexing and all different crap, you know. So just to show people, even though I stopped doing it as much, still doing it, but just less. To put it away. I don't care about what anybody thinks. I don't care. I do things my way. That's our reason, you know. So it was nice talking to you, Omega, and I pray for the best for your nephew and this world, and that it doesn't get worse. Yeah, it's okay to not be positive all the time, my friend. Sometimes you just need to also just unleash it, you know, release it. And it's shadow work, so we need to let the darkness, the sadness, the frustration come out, so we can process it too, you know, and not keep it all inside. That's why I like to open up sometimes about difficult stuff too, but at the same time I don't like just getting stuck in the negativity, you know. But no problem, my friend. I'll see you around, and hope you have a good weekend. It was nice speaking to you. I'm gonna end the stream now. Just bent my beer the last time. Yeah, goodbye, my friends. I'll be back. A new video or a stream someday.